out there playing around 25 minutes so far.
As you heard Ty Lue say, one of the big things is the team. You see them trying to corral Paul George as he pushes the ball in transition.
George, long two, knocks it down. That's very welcome. Paul. Zoo was outrageously good in San Antonio, 17 points in 5. Don't miss out. Visit shop.clippers.com before this deal ends. 1 out of 2.
That means the defense must be doing pretty well.
I'm going to restate it for you. The Clippers, Morris for 3. It's good. And the Clippers jump out 8-3.
First they tried to apply, and I'm talking about San Antonio, pressure down.
George, rhythmic 3 after a nice pass from Leonard. It's good, and the Clippers jump out in front 11-5.
Notice how Paul George moved behind.
For the NBA, it won't surprise anybody. When the Clippers make threes, they're tough to beat. When they don't make threes, and now Pirtle back the other way. Bates Diop, rumbles to the rim, lays it up and lays it in. It's a 1-point game.
Correct.
Zoo in space, finds an open Paul George in the corner. Rainbow 3 is good. 3 triples. Groove in his last 8 ball games. Broadcasters jinx in place. Turnover. Johnson with Morris to beat. Goes back to Bates Diop and he lays it in. Inbound goes to Morris. Gets right to the rim. Vicious swipe by Arope. Out of this, Batum gets a clean look from 3 and knocks it down. The best part about the Kawhi Leonard is I thought he looked better in the final 5 minutes game here tonight. Wall. Nice pass in the corner to Jackson. A roof scraping 3 for Reggie, and that's the 5th triple for the Clippers here in the first quarter.
Clippers have to remember now.
Wall orchestrating the lob to Jackson, makes the grab, draws the contact. Shoot 3. Johnson backs down on Wall, surveys the scene. Batum comes over to help, but too late, and Johnson is able to. Jackson in the corner to Powell for 3. Put that one in the highlight reel. That will lead off film tomorrow. Defense. Lob to George out of the timeout. Oh!
He's giving Pop some big nights so far.
Struggled a little bit of late. Powell, his second 3, and that's dinner on Mike Fricker in this first quarter. Back the other way. There is McDermott knocking down the tray. Margin as well. Under a minute to play. George feeling good. Lets it fly. Why not? Paul George with 15. Wall into the paint. Surveys the scene. Back to George. Catch and shoot 3. Oh, Paul George could throw a key into a...
Like that, don't you, Brad?
12 straight minutes for Paul George, and they were electric. He had 18. Jones down the lane and down the hatch it goes. It's 40-26. 6 and 6. Lob to Leonard, makes the grab and flushes it down. Clippers lead by 15. McDermott dribble drive into the paint, off the window and in. Bassey quickly gets it ahead to Jones. Bates Diop down the lane in traffic and lays it in. Tough shot. Powell looks to take advantage of the big on him, and he does, and he knocks down the mid-range by white jerseys as it poked out of his hands. Jones with Leonard to beat. Bravely takes it. 5 of 7 here in this second quarter. They've outscored the Clippers 11-7. Pirtle operates off that baseline from the dunker spot and lead in the ball game. Kawhi, mid-range, book it. Second bucket for Kawhi Leonard. For grabs, Pirtle tears it away, and here comes San Antonio.
Pirtle made Reggie change that shot, had to mark it just a little bit more than he wanted to, and there you see.
Jackson, a catch and shoot 3 with the result. We are liking Reggie Jackson knocks down the tray. Spurs did a lot of good things there, got a little lucky as well. Johnson challenging Zoo and lays it in. Jackson surveys the scene, launches the 3, it's good. To Morris, back to Jackson. George the catch and shoot 3. A roof scraper for George. I just can't have any more admiration for a player than I do for Moses Brown. And these times he's been called upon, having not played much of the year, has come up big. You go back.
Well, they like the energy that Moses Brown brings when he comes in. They're active on the glass, running the floor, and there's that little floater.
And Paul George, electric. He is 8 of 12 from the field with a game-high 21. Richardson knocks it down, drive, lobs it to Moses Brown. Good defense inside there by both McDermott and Pirtle, but Brown recovers and lays it. Wall coming into tonight, 59%. From the stripe, gets 1 out of 2. Powell makes the grab and knocks it down 15. Jones, 8 to shoot. Pirtle Runner, it's good. Jakob to an open Morris for three. We saw a lot of open corner threes. We talked about this the other night. Clippers have struggled in that category. Not tonight.
Right-hand corner.
10 minutes to play in this third quarter. Here is Leonard. Jab step, jump shot, bucket.
On the elbow area. He turns and faces. There's not much the defender can do.
Nice play there by Joe. He's made all of his free throws here tonight. And he remains perfect on the year, 13 of 19. He'll go to the stripe here for a couple. 8:37 to play in the third, first of which rattles in. An uninspiring third quarter, really on both sides. Leonard creating space, flicks the wrist and knocks down the three.
As an old coach, is that bad of me to be selfish? On back-to-back games. Into you, and all of a sudden you, oh, is he coming after a steal? And you dribble it off your own foot.
Sohan mid-range jumper is good.
No process for him. It's just going to happen in 1 or 2 games.
Kawhi has said, look, we're going to enter a dark tunnel as the ball goes right down the lane. Quarter. Bates Diop for the three. It's good. The year. Give them to 10 and 7. And despite some struggles for the Clippers to start, the West is wide open as we go forward. Morris drives around the rookie, lifts it to the corner to man, makes the grab, flings his wrist, knocks it in, gives it right back to Jackson. Clippers have a power play. Wall lobs it to man. Of course, Zoo's going to get it on the perimeter. Man hit one in the other corner. Can he hit another one? Yes, sir. Terrence Mann knocks down his second three. First, Kawhi Leonard is out there for the fourth quarter. They lob it to him. He makes the grab and lays it in. That's 11 with a rebound for the Spurs. McDermott catch and shoot three. It's good. Process behind Kawhi and not having him sit and get kind of tight. Powell splits a pair of defenders, swims with the Sharks inside. Crowd. Here's Reggie, sets his feet, fires the three. Reggie has taken 4 catch and shoot threes and made them all. Regular entree. Reggie leaks out. He's got a defender to beat and throws it down. Electric in downtown LA. The free throw.
John Wall and leave Powell wide open. You want them to pass it to John Wall based on percentages alone.
In that first quarter. Roby catch and shoot three. Nice rebound in Nigeria and was discovered literally on the side of the road selling chicken. He was just a very, very tall young man. And he came to the United States. Maybe we don't know what we're doing. Those are Pop's words. Now, Roby into Bassi, feathery touch. And what teams qualify for to get
for the next game?
Well, during the breaks, and people at home can't see that, he's out throwing. Is alive and on their feet. The ball is in the air, and we have a free throw. Really, what happened?
Well, I mentioned your name. They said for sure.
For Clippers, much the way they did for the Spurs to start the year. Nice play by Moses Brown, and Moses Brown now we can see what the Clippers have been like when they net third. Branham. In the corner to Barlow with 9 to shoot. Barlow fades and puts it in, likely the last